One bright morning, Tyson, the fluffiest little Pomeranian, with his tiny red velvet bow, strutted proudly into the forest. The fairy king was fast asleep, and Tyson had one very important job: guarding the royal crown. Now, this wasn't just any crown. It sparkled so brightly that butterflies floated around it, thinking it was a flower. Tyson puffed out his chest. "Nothing will get past me," he barked with all the bravery his fluff could muster. But then, oh no, his nose twitched. Once, twice. "Here it comes!" Tyson's sneeze blasted the crown into the air like a frisbee. It bounced on a mushroom, slid down a rainbow, and poof, vanished into the forest. Tyson gasped. Crown gone. The fairy king would wake up any minute, but where did the crown go? Tyson dashed into the forest, sniffing like a detective. First clue, muddy paw prints. He followed them to a family of squirrels wearing crown-shaped acorn hats. "Excuse me," Tyson barked. "Have you seen a shiny crown?" The squirrels chattered. "Not us. We like nut crowns only." Tyson tilted his head. If not the squirrels, then who? Next clue, glittery feathers scattered on the ground. Tyson's tail wagged. He was close. He followed the trail until he heard music. A flock of parrots were having a wild dance party, and one parrot was wearing the fairy king's crown sideways. Tyson barked, "That's not yours." The parrot flipped its feathers. "But it makes me look fabulous." Tyson thought fast. He dug in his fur and pulled out a shiny pebble. "Trade," he yipped. The parrot's eyes sparkled. "Ooh, shiny." It dropped the crown and snatched the pebble. "Best deal ever," it squawked, still dancing. Tyson carefully grabbed the crown. But could he get it back before the king woke up? Tyson dashed back, carrying the crown carefully in his tiny mouth. The fairy king stirred and yawned, stretching his wings. Tyson plopped the crown down beside the throne just as the king opened his eyes. The king blinked at the sparkling crown. "Ah, good job, little guardian," he said warmly. Tyson wagged his tail proudly, but then his nose twitched again. Uh-oh, another sneeze? This time no crown flew away, just a puff of dandelion seeds floating like tiny sparkles around Tyson. He blinked at the fluff, then wagged proudly. "No more flying crowns on my watch," he barked while the king's crown gleamed safely on the king's head. As the fairy king placed the crown back on his head, it shimmered brighter than ever. Suddenly, poof, the crown shot out a shower of golden sparkles that rained down on Tyson. To everyone's surprise, the sparkles transformed into a tiny golden crown that fit perfectly on Tyson's fluffy head. The fairy king chuckled. Every true guardian deserves a crown of their own. Tyson blinked, then puffed out his chest, striking his most serious royal pose, until his new crown sparkled more, making him more royal and proud. Tyson puffs his chest proudly, but suddenly rolls onto his back instead. Arf! Did I just invent the royal somersault? One squirrel accidentally wears an acorn. Does this make me the king? Or just a nut? Tyson zooms after the crown, snatches it mid-run, and proudly plops it onto his own head like a shiny, oversized hat. Do I look royal now? The parrot taps the crown with its beak and squawks loudly. "Testing, testing! Does this crown come with an echo?" Tyson sneezes again. His red bow shoots off like a rocket. "Hey, my bow wasn't cleared for takeoff." And now, drumroll made of sprinkles, please. It's time for the magical credits. The fluffiest little guardian with the mightiest sneeze. Tyson the Pomeranian, crown launcher, tail chaser, and bow rocket operator, wearing acorn hats with pride. The acorn squirrels, nutty fashion icons and part-time royal lookalikes. Dancing feather first, the fabulous parrot, crown wearer, dance floor ruler, and sparkle diva. And of course, the fairy king, professional napper, crown misplacer, and dream smiler. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or Tyson might sneeze your snacks into the forest.